Join me for Ask the Good Doctor, live today and every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 12 noon Central Standard Time, and 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Bring your questions.
On my YouTube channel, on my YouTube channel. And please, if you could, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yes. Ask the Good Doctor, LaJoyce Brookshire. Like, comment, and subscribe. Good afternoon. It's Wellness Wednesday. I'm Dr. LaJoyce Brookshire, and welcome to Ask the Good Doctor. We are here to help you attain, maintain, and reclaim your perfect health. Thank you so much for joining us. Grab your Good Doctor notebook. You're not going to want to miss a minute of this. I want you to join me on Twitter at Ask the Good Doc and on Instagram and Facebook at Ask the Good Doctor. And if you have not by now, click that subscribe button down below it if this is your first time here. Also, don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you like what you hear. We are pleased to have with us today the woman who I count as a revolutionary in this field. And she is a doctor herself, a wellness doctor, a former chiropractor, none other than Dr. Tracey Diner. Hello, Dr. Tracey.
Well, hello, Dr. LaJoyce. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. Dr. Tracey is the co-owner of Magnetude Jewelry, and she is responsible for the discovery of what the jewelry can do to help protect us or to give us some, what's the correct word, Tracey?
Counteract the negative effects of electromagnetic fields.
Counteract the negative effects of electromagnetic fields. So what are electromagnetic fields? These cell phones, this computer I'm sitting in front of, your printer, lights, camera, action, all day, every day. Say more, Dr. Tracey.
Okay, yes. So electromagnetic fields are everywhere. We live in a sea of them. And when I educate people, because this is really about education, I know you like to educate people as well, so that then you can make the informed actions that you need to take to protect yourself and your family. Electromagnetic fields are a combination of electricity and magnetism. They're combined, and they're produced by cell phones, routers, microwave ovens, smart meters, even baby monitors, unfortunately, produce electromagnetic fields. They're everywhere. And, you know, when I talk with people, I say, you know, where are radio waves? Because people get radio waves. They know you turn on the car, they're everywhere. And it's the same thing with electromagnetic fields. We live in a sea of them. They're everywhere now.
And you know what? They've been everywhere. You said microwaves. How long have people had microwaves? When did the microwave first come on the scene?
Gosh, I don't know. Long 80s, 70s? I don't know. But so, and people know, don't open it while it's, you know, when it just shuts off, because microwaves we know are not good for us. It's a frequency that affects our DNA.
That's right, and the reproductive organs.
Wow.
That's why we do, and it also zaps the food. Literally say, oh, just nuke it. Oh, just zap it. Well, guess what? That's exactly what you're doing to it. You're nuking and you're zapping, and it leaves the food with absolutely no nutritional value.
Yeah, it leaches the nutrients out of the food.
Sucks it right out.
Yeah.
Right? We are, like you say, in a virtual EMF soup. And there's a lot of talk about EMFs and its dangers and not enough education. But you have been at the forefront of educating us, and we appreciate that. You wrote a very interesting article called Supercharge Your Immunity Against EMFs and Viruses. Tell us about that. Yeah.
Well, that actually wasn't mine, but I did do the 5G, the good, the bad, the ugly.
Yes, you did.
Okay. And so what I'm doing is I'm educating people as why we are being affected. First off, you have to understand who we are as beings, right? We're electric.
Yes.
Our heart, our brain, our muscles. If our heart stops, what do? Right? They use a defibrillator, right? Charging our heart back to life. putting it through electricity. How do we measure brain waves? Electroencephalograms. Our brain is electric. How do we measure muscles, muscle strength? By muscle stims, electric. And on the cellular level, our mitochondria, our cell membranes, and our calcium channels are all electric. And I do lots of research, and the latest research is showing that the electromagnetic fields that are being produced by everything we just talked about are affecting our mitochondria, our calcium channels, and our cell membranes. This is not good. So, I mean, we know that mitochondria, do you want me to, I can tell you a little bit more.
Please, tell us about it.
Go. So the mitochondria, which if you guys remember from high school science class, mitochondria makes ATP, which is the energy for your cells to do all the things your cells are supposed to do. That's the mitochondria. They are extremely susceptible to electrical magnetic fields. And what they do is they cause an inflammatory action in our body, and then our body overreacts. And this is not good. And what it does is, we're talking about leaching energy. It actually steals the energy from the mitochondria's ability to make the energy to do everything else. So what's happening is, rather than your body being at optimum health, it's being sort of decreased over time. And what we're seeing is, just like cigarettes that years ago in the 40s, everybody smoked, and they found out 30, 40 years of smoking caused all the problems. We're going to be seeing this with the electrical magnetic fields. Longer exposure for longer periods of time creates more problems with our body, our body's inability to be at its optimum, and then it starts to get sick and get diseased. And so this is what I'm trying to do, is educate people as to what we're doing and why we need to do it. And you can't get it, if you live on the planet, you can't jump off the planet. So you are being exposed. We have satellites. We have 20,000 satellites pointing at Earth, microwave radiation right now. You can't avoid it.
It's virtually unavoidable.
It is unavoidable.
Especially in the new virtual world in which we live.
Right.
We are subjected to it. I make every effort to protect myself. So I am armed up. And people are constantly saying, oh, I like your jewelry, or I like that. And what I say is, you all should know better. This isn't just pretty jewelry. You all should know me better than that by now.
Same thing with me. I would not be doing a jewelry company if I weren't helping people, right?
Right.
I spent my life keeping people well as a wellness doctor.
That's right. Tell us more about who was Dr. Tracey Diner pre-Magnetude Jewelry?
Before Magnetude Jewelry, I am a chiropractor. I am a wellness doctor. I'm applied kinesiology specialist, a cranial doctor, a certified SOT doctor, certified Brimhall study. So I have been fighting the good fight for a very long time to keep patients well. I had hyperbaric chambers in my clinic. I had disc rehabilitation machines. I had lasers. If there was something that helped my patients, I had it in my clinic. I had a very successful clinic in Studio City near the movie studios in LA, and I had a very progressive practice. And so what I did is I incorporated some of the magnet use that I was doing in my clinic, and I am doing muscle testing, that sort of thing, and I've put that into our jewelry so that we can help counteract what's going on that we were just talking about.
And there are a lot of naysayers out there wondering and trying to figure out how this magnet therapy really, how does it work?
Well, here's what I say. First off, and I have lots of lectures that I've done, and I have a YouTube channel just like you do. And there's going to be naysayers and everything, but here's the bottom line. Science is science, and none of this is my opinion. I start with saying none of this is my opinion. I have spent years doing research and finding the research out there, university studies. And if you go to the website, you will see at the bottom the YouTube channel. You'll also see at the top the Wellness and Research tab. And in the Wellness and Research tab, I have done the hard lifting for you and taken all this research and highlighted the very important, pertinent parts so that you can go and see about what it is that we're talking about. And so here's what our jewelry is based on. Laws of physics. If you want to say laws of physics don't exist and you don't think an apple falls down from gravity, then Okay.
Jump out of the plane. Go ahead.
You're playing on a different planet. But for most of us believe the science and the research from university studies and laws of physics. And the laws of physics, we have Ampere's law, we have Lorentz law, we have Faraday's law. All of these laws, basically laws of physics, say that when you have a magnetic field and an electric field, they are tied together. You can't actually separate them. So this is a very important part of how our jewelry works. Your electrical energy has been taken away by the electrical magnetic fields around you. We just talked about, right? The mitochondria are being pulled, the energy is being pulled away by the EMFs around us. Well, what happens is if you put a very strong magnet in your energy field, and our magnets that are in our jewelry is interchangeable. Okay, so these magnets I have them made, they are jewelry quality, but they are the strongest magnets on the planet. And so when you put a strong magnet in your energy field, what that does is it can't help but increase your electrical field as well. So the electrical energy is being taken away, and it's being added back by these very strong magnets. That's the concept with the laws of physics that our jewelry does. And then on the back, we have other frequencies too.
Yes.
We have infrared, negative ion, and germanium, because these frequencies also help to increase blood flow and increase serotonin, our happy hormone, anti-inflammatory properties. And when you go to our website and you check out our research, these special biomagnets, these neodymium magnets, they have been proven scientifically from university studies all over the world. They help decrease pain. They help increase blood flow. They help with anti-inflammatory. They help with pain, arthritis, lots of things. And at a cellular level, helping your body function at a higher level so that your body can heal. Now, nobody's healing you, right? Your body has the innate ability to heal, but it has interference. And so as a chiropractor, I worked for years to stop the interference from the brain ability to talk to the body through the nervous system. But this is one more thing, because we have physical health, chemical health, emotional health, and we have electrical health. So I'm addressing the electrical health right now. And if you can increase your electrical health, then everything else is going to start to increase as well. The vitality, your energy levels, sleeping better. That's another thing, a side effect. So that's kind of what our jewelry is doing, how it's doing it.
Yes, because the mind, body, spirit, and emotion, the emotional part, we always talk about that here, but we must add the electrical.
Right. We're taught as doctors, right? That's triad of health, this triangle, right? Yeah. Everybody sees physical, chemical, emotional, right?
That's right.
Oh, I made it a square.
As it should be. We must consider it. There are so many people. I was in Las Vegas, and a woman was about to work on me who had on a Fitbit and an iWatch, and I made her take them off before she touched me.
Good for you.
She didn't understand. Can you please share what the potential dangers are of wearing just one, not to mention two, of those kinds of devices?
Sure. So the Fitbits and the iWatches, I used to have one. I'm a technical geek. I love technology, but I wear my iWatch is collecting dust in the closet somewhere, because what happens is they send a signal, electromagnetic field, to your pulse part here, and it's constantly ding 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 ding, sending an electrical magnetic field through your energies. Like, we're all energy.
That's right.
We are all energy. Everything's energy, right? So we're energy as well, and you're emitting these electrical magnetic fields into your body. Now, what happens is, just like we talked about, the mitochondria are affected, the cell membranes are affected, calcium channels. Latest research on this is calcium channels. Calcium channels, what they do is they're timing for getting good nutrients into your cells, and for the timing of the cells to get the garbage out of the cells that it's metabolized. And if the timing is off, that's research is what's showing that the calcium channels, that sometimes if that cell is not opened up early enough, it can burst. Now that affects DNA. Now that actually is a whole nother bag of worms here, looking at ionizing radiation, not non-ionizing, and I don't know how much you want me to go into details, but basically, at least don't put these things on your body, because we're electric.
That's
And
right.
and people don't think about that. So this has been my mission now, to get people doing all the things, because distance is your friend. Keeping these things away from you. Don't put a cell phone up to your ear, for
Oh
goodness sake.
gosh.
You know, we both wear the earbuds that we've talked about, right? Don't put a cell phone by your bed. I promise you, we have digital clocks. You do not need to use your cell phone as an alarm clock.
Wait, I promise you we have a wind-up clock.
Okay, well, what century are you?
Or a battery operated clock. I swear by them.
Okay, yeah.
Because
So
I mean, where I live on a mountain, lights go out a lot. So those digital clocks don't mean a thing unless you have a battery in it.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Okay.
So there's lots of ways. My phone goes away from me at night. Routers, your routers from your house, put them in a garage, put them in the basement, put them in a hallway. Do not put them in a room that you're normally in.
That's
Don't
right.
put it, put them in a guest room that people aren't in, something like that. Keep distance is your friend with electromagnetic fields. The further you are from it, the
right.
much less harmful it is to you.
So here is my headset, air tube.
Yep.
Phone web. There is 3 feet of cord here. Intentionally, because I understand that distance is my friend. And just like you say, so our router unfortunately is in my office space, and I have a Himalayan salt lamp in here to absorb those EMFs that are, but let me tell you what's happening to it, Tracey, Dr. Tracey. It is becoming flat. So I am turning it to where it's still rocky. Yes, ma'am. And it's flat on the side that it started on. Now I've turned it on its side. That side got flat. Now I have 2 sides left.
Okay.
It takes a few months, but it happens. It also happened to our tech guru right here, Chris. He showed me, he said, what's going on with this Himalayan salt lamp? He said, oh my gosh, it's happening where it's next to my tower. And that is happening to people as well. So it's because it's absorbing those EMFs, as well as our wonderful Magnetude Jewelry does counteracts the negative effects of them as well. I want to show you all a promo from the Magnetude Jewelry that I think you're going to absolutely love. Grab your Good Doctor notebook. Mm-hmm. Hello, I'm Dr. LaJoyce Brookshire, and welcome to my...
Hello, Dr. LaJoyce Brookshire here today to tell you about something amazing, and it is all for the benefit of your perfect health. I would like to introduce you to Virastan. It is a natural botanical spray that kills up to 178 pathogens dead, including COVID-19. Yes, it does. All you have to do is spray it in the air, spray it in your mouth, put it on your finger, put it in your nose, pinch your nose together, and voila, because the entry point, of course, of COVID is through the mouth, through the nose, through the eyes, or even through the ears. You can spray this spray onto the surfaces of anything. You can also spray them on your hands. You can even safely spray it on your face. So get yourself some Virastan from the Igalen Company, igalen.net/Dr. Brookshire. The other product I'd like to introduce you to is Gennisi. Gennisi is from Lake Klamath in Oregon, and it is the world's #1 source of blue-green algae, and that is so healing and soothing for the body. This Gennisi, just one little pouch of this daily, helps to repair and rebuild your stem cells, because if the stem cells are damaged, then your health is in need of repair. So 1 pouch of Gennisi per day. The last thing is called UnCarb. UnCarb is just a little capsule with oh so many goodies in it that help the body to not absorb up to 50% of sugar. It is amazing. It is helping people who are insulin dependent to come off of insulin. It is helping the diabetic to reduce their diabetic numbers, because the one thing that we have discovered after the pandemic is that the second pandemic is diabetes. So you can uncarb your body with this product from igalen.net. Grab some, 1 of them or 3 of them today. Bye.
Okay, that is the Virastan Spray. We call it the invisible mask. But Dr. Tracey and I were having a conversation about the efficacy of the Magnetude Jewelry, and we do want you to take a look at the Magnetude Jewelry information with your Good Doctor notebook right now. Hit it, Chris.
Welcome to Magnetude Jewelry, an entirely new fashion line of jewelry with a purpose, your health. Our biomagnetic interchangeable jewelry of necklaces, earrings, bracelets, and more have been expertly handcrafted with you, your family, and your pet's health in mind. Positive health improvements have been experienced by our customers over and over.
My name's Cheyenne Fellows, and I've been wearing Magnitude Jewelry for 2 years now.
I love it. I've seen amazing positive results since day one.
I discovered Magnitude Jewelry about a year ago. What it has done for me is nothing short of miraculous in my view.
It has helped so much with my back pain.
Our interchangeable tubes contain 4,000 Gauss neodymium magnets. These magnets have been shown to improve sleep, increase blood flow, help with joint pain and inflammation. Our stainless steel bases, which hold our tubes, have healthy energetic frequencies of infrared, negative ion, and germanium embedded on the back.
It is strengthening my cells. Now every time my knee's acting up, I just move that atlas base down toward my pant leg.
It has helped my blood flow, reduce my inflammation, help with brain fog.
I think it's great. I've been sleeping better. I've been walking better. My joints, everything about me is just better.
Because of increased cell towers, smart meters, 5G, and smart homes, it has never been more important to protect your electrical health. Studies have linked EMFs to increased headaches, insomnia, depression, brain fog, and more. Powerful neodymium magnets can help to counteract these effects by increasing your cellular energy. It's an easy choice. Pick your favorite base, bracelet, or earrings, mix and match them with your favorite tubes. There are thousands of combinations available featuring natural stones, dichroic glass, and manufactured pieces, all affordably priced. Attitude to match your attitude. Healthy, guilt-free, and fun. To learn more, contact your Magnitude Jewelry sales rep today.
Yes, that's our Magnitude Jewelry. I just love that. It gives so much information. Especially about the ions, all of the things on the back of the jewelry. We know that we need to counteract some things. I want to bring up something that Craig Cobb here, he says, Craig Delano Cobb of Hair Tonic, he says, Fitbits and iWatches send an electromagnetic field through our cells. That alone is frightening and sobering. I agree with him. And he said he thinks about the youth who are raised on microwaves and satellites, extremes from overly thick to overly thin. Is there a connection?
Thick and thin. I
think he means their bodies.
I don't know. There aren't studies based on thickness of body, whether you absorb more electromagnetic fields or not. But what I can tell you that there are many studies on is children. Children's brains have not formed and children's bones have not formed. And children absorb up to 10 times the amount of electromagnetic fields into their bone marrow. And the latest research is showing a minimum of 2 times the amount in their brain. Brain cancer is on the huge rise in the last 10 years. And it is the #1 cancer cause of death for children under the age of 14 is brain cancer in the last 10 years. And 75% of children, this was a study done a few years ago, own their own tablet and iPhone.
Yep.
Not good. This is not a child's toy. This is their bones are forming, their cells are forming, their sexual organs, they're very, very sensitive to electromagnetic fields, are forming. Really important that you keep your children away from electromagnetic fields. And we have a children's line.
That's right. And here's what I hate to see people doing.
Oh, no. There's actually already research showing cancer in the same exact spot that women are putting their breasts. And men putting their phones in their front pockets. Near their
I had this conversation the other day, and it's just like, and you explained so well the wearing the watches that, and I think the more that they can do, answer the phone, do the cell phone, check your messages, give you emails, the more things that it can do, the more trouble it can cause you. And especially when wearing it on the left side where your heart is located, that since you are electrical and this thing is electrical, that it's telling you what your heart is doing, yes, but your heart is making an effort to keep up with the watch.
Well, these are they're in your energy field, whether it's on the right side, the left side, whether it's lower, higher, it's in your energy field and it's going to affect you. I do muscle testing, and you can muscle test something anywhere. I muscle test by having put a phone up to their ear and they can't hold their arm up, and they put our magnets in their energy field, and they're strong, as an ox. But you can muscle test anything. But yes, the more that your body is sending signals back and forth, you're being affected. I mean, here's something that really bothers me. The Apple iPod?
I can't take them.
The little white things that everybody thinks is cool to keep in your ears. Okay, well, those are sending a constant signal to your brain of electromagnetic fields. And when they're not in their home base, they are constantly searching for their phone home base. So they're constantly sending a signal, which means your brain is constantly sending a signal. Like, I am never without my earrings when
Me either. Wait, before you move on to that, I would like you to explain the concept of muscle testing. And because you mentioned it was kinesiology.
It's kinesiology. Yes. It's a harder thing to explain because we are electric. Yes, I'm certified as an applied kinesiology specialist. So as a chiropractor, that's a several years worth of studies after my medical school. Mm-hmm. Now, what that does is the basic concept is this is a computer. Our brain is a computer, and we can access this. I mean, it's smarter than we are, right? No doubt. So if we know how to ask it questions, it knows how to tell us what's going on. It knows what's good for it innately. It knows what's not good for it innately. Right. It's a simple thing that I used to do when I did lectures to my patients is I would do a muscle test. You put their arm straight out and you have them hold their arm up. And then I put a little bit of sugar on inside their mouth, because refined sugar will scramble the brain signal to the body like that. You can
wait, you're talking about refined white sugar.
Refined white sugar, not raw sugar.
Like
not honey, refined white sugar. You put a little bit on your tongue. I did it as a display because the minute you do, boom, arm goes down. Same thing with the cell phone. Hold a cell phone up to your ear because you've got this electromagnetic fields and it's helping to scramble that brain signal to the body. The brain is not able to quickly communicate like it normally does because energy is being stolen away. Same thing with the arm. So
so we've got an example. We're going to dig up something from the archives from your appearance in the studio. Chris, can you please show us Dr. Tracey doing the muscle testing?
Take your hat up some. Take your hat off.
Get it off or
take your hat off there. Or pull it back some.
Yeah, I need to touch.
I need to see your face.
Okay. There you are. All right. So I'm gonna have you put your arm.
Turn like on an angle so we can see you better. There you go. Perfect.
Is that good in front of this?
Yep, that's perfect.
Okay, so don't let me push you down. I want you to hold real strong for me. Just hold. Okay, I'm going to touch you right here. Keep your eyes open for me. Hold. 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 Perfect. Feel the difference? Huge difference. What I'm doing is I'm shutting off the electricity to our body for a second. It's like I just shut the power off for a minute. That means you're testable. Now I'm going to put a phone up to you and we're going to test you. If you didn't do that, then I wouldn't be able to test you. Okay, so we're going to call your phone. Answer it. Answer it? Yeah, I did. Oh, you did? Okay, hold up to your ear. Mm-hmm. Put your arm up. Don't let me push down. Hold real strong. Hold real strong. Hold real strong. Hold real strong. Nothing. Hold strong. Yowza! Hold real strong. Huge. Feel it? Mm-hmm. Okay. So when the magnet's in her energy field, and I'm not touching you, right? I'm about 3 inches from her. When the magnet's in your energy field, it's pushing away. You can take it away from your head. It's pushing away the electromagnetic fields from your body. Okay, and those EMFs are scrambling the brain's ability to talk to itself, to the body. So what this does, this is the magnet. Magnet was put right in here, and all I'm doing is that's pushing away the EMFs from her body, which then keeps her strong. So that's just an easy way to find out that it works. Okay, because you can't fool the brain.
Or the body.
Or the body.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yes. Can't fool the brain or the body. I was floored actually to find out how hypersensitive I am when you muscle tested me. And I was completely listless with this cell phone near me.
Well, you're human. Whether you want to admit it or not, we're all human.
Okay.
And you're super sensitive because you take care of your body. You take care of your health. So yeah, you would be sensitive to muscle testing.
So one of the things that you told me was that I should always, at this point here, have something here in this field, in my chest. Yes. So, and I always have the earrings next to my head. Not that I ever have my cell phone next to my head, but all of these things are coming at me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're coming at all of us.
Your computer, we're both on a computer right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's coming right at your face. So my earrings, as cute as they are lovely and interchangeable. And so they come out. And can you see that? Yes. And here's my little bling board, y'all. This is my ladies.
You like
this is my Tude board. This is my own personal collection of the things that I like to wear and to interchange, because as you can see, you can interchange them and wear them and mix them and match them to match whatever it is you may have on. So how much should we have for people like us, Tracey, who are doing things like this, people who work in front of the computer, school children who are in front of a computer? You said that on the promo that these have a certain amount of Gauss.
Right.
How many Gauss are these earrings?
So great question. I used to suggest less than I do now, because the more research I've done, and now that we have 5G, and 5G is about 20 times stronger than 4G, I am recommending people wear more of these magnets. Our magnets are 4,000 Gauss, which is an extremely strong magnet. So if you look at, these are our tudes. So we call them attitude, match your attitude, right? So this is a dichroic glass. Okay, so we got the dichroic glass and you have a faceted glass. And we put it in, that's as fast as it is to interchange. So we can take this out. I have something else here. And again, 4,000 Gauss magnet, right? Into Zen. Perfect. See, you got dual 2D. So all of our magnets are 4,000 Gauss. And I personally wear 20,000 Gauss at all times.
Okay.
20,000. It's not that hard to get to. So even the small earring, okay, these magnets, even on we have two size magnets, Tinytude and Magentude. You do need to pay attention to that. They're both 4,000 Gauss. That's the Tinytude magnet. Here's the Magentude magnet. And so when you're taking a base, you need to know the difference between the two sizes. Okay, that's the only difference. Some take the Tinytude, some take the Magentude.
So now the base is where the base receives a tude.
Correct.
This is the base, and this base is called.
So you're wearing ellipse. That's your ellipse. I'm wearing Zen. Here I've got one, for example. This is Twist.
Twist, I love that.
And here's a good example so that you can see the Tinytude, which is the small, and the Magentude, which is the large. So we can take any Tinytude, fits in there. We even have diffusers now that fit in as a Tinytude. And here's another example. Here's a Magentude. With the Magentude magnet, okay? And we put this in here. There we go.
And I have that here on my wrist.
Yeah, you can put it, what fits here will fit into the different bracelets. And then if you look on the back side, that's where we have the infrared, negative ion, and germanium.
Infrared, negative ion, and germanium. What a combination.
They work very synergistically with the magnets. I must say the magnets are the most important part. They are the power of this, but the infrared, negative ion, and germanium add a boosting to synergistically do things that I had never in a million years thought we would be helping people with.
Aha. And that's where the testimonials come in.
Yeah.
With the people who were saying that they're sleeping better. I remember one lady on there, Julie, who came with you before to the studio. She spoke of how she was just completely drained and she did not have the energy she needed. She was lacking her vitality.
She had an autoimmune issue that
Okay.
she's been suffering for 30 years. And although we don't talk about us treating disease, but we can talk about that we increase the body's ability to help itself. And so she had Lyme's disease for a very long time and done lots of different things. And so I'll say this is her testimonial, not that we're saying we treat Lyme's disease, but what I'm saying is that you never know what your body needs to get help so that it can help itself.
That's right.
And so for her cellular energy was so depleted, we got her she's probably wearing 20,000 Gauss, because here, if you put earrings, here's 4 and 4, that's 8. Now my Zen, which I highly recommend for people if they have any health issues, because Zen has a tiny tube magnet inside it that you can't see, and then it takes a Magentude. So you have 4,000 inside, 4,000 outside. So now we've got 8 and 8, we've got 16. And then I wear our Magnisport, which is our sports thing, and we've got the silicone, just like the iWatch hat. Yeah. But again, it takes the Mega Junior, like this, done. Okay.
And I love the new line, the sliders.
Yep. So we got rose gold for kids, for adults.
I love this line.
You got the blingy gold. Yes, here's some bling.
Anything blinging, I love it.
Blingy. Right. So there's some bling on the gold. So these all slide, and they all have the 4,000 Gauss magnets underneath them. You can't see
all
them.
of these are 4.
Yes.
4, 8, 12.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 right here. There's 20,000 right there on that bracelet.
That's right. And this gives you a circumference. It gives you counteracts the negative effects.
Right. Now, I will say the difference. She's going to get that down. So what I can say is that the tiny tube magnet is 4,000 Gauss, and the large magnet, the Magnitude magnet, is 4,000 Gauss. But the difference is the tiny tube magnet has a smaller field of influence. The Magnitude magnet has a larger field of influence. So for people that have any health issues, they need help, then we need to have more. Either do multiple tiny tubes or several Magnitudes on your body. They all work synergistically together. Okay. And sleep is actually, even though energetically it's giving our cells vitality, latest research is showing electromagnetic fields are stealing our melatonin.
That's right.
And melatonin, obviously, we know, helps with sleep. It also helps with fighting cancer.
That's right. Here's what I liken it to. Mm-hmm. I liken it to being unable to establish a REM state sleep, because that electromagnetic wave is an irritant to the body. It's like peeling away. It's like peeling away this plastic coating and exposing your nerves to the point where it's so agitated you cannot go to sleep. You can't sleep well. Or you never feel as if you've been to sleep, or it's very hard for you to get into a deep sleep. You're tossing and turning and wondering why. And then every time you wake up, you're looking at this, and there lies the problem.
Yeah, that's a really good analogy. It's an irritant to the nervous system. It's an irritant to our body. Yep.
Okay, that's where we are. 20,000 Gauss will do it. What I appreciate about this, Dr. Tracey, and I can only say thank you from the bottom of my heart, because I use this as a practitioner. I use this for people who are in this state, who are in chronic pain, who are experiencing these things. They also have to do their part. But this is an amazing helper. And the one thing I appreciate the most is that it is not expensive.
No, I have worked really hard. This is everybody can afford to have this jewelry. Everybody.
That's right. Because these little tubes. Okay. These little tubes, what are these? $10?
That's $5.
$5.
So our bases are $35. Our bases start at $35 for the solo. Our base that you're wearing, the Ellipse, is $39. The base I'm wearing, Zen, is $39. Yes. And you can it takes the large magnet stones. So that starts from $10 to our very special stones that are $35. Extremely affordable.
The turquoise.
Yeah.
The natural stones.
The natural stones are $20 for the Magnitudes and $35 for the specialty stones.
But come on, $10 for your health, you cannot beat that.
Yeah.
And these things are strong. I just had a paper clip stuck to the back of here that I had to, and there it is again. They pick up on anything. Tell us about the care. How do you care for these?
So magnets don't like water. So we don't want to have our tubes. Like I never, through the pandemic, I was at home. I actually never took Zen off. But you do take the tube out, because this is surgical stainless steel. There's no base metals in any of our jewelry. We have no animal products in any of our jewelry.
No nickel.
No, that's a base metal. No nickel. It is 100% surgical stainless steel. Okay, what they do surgery with is what we made these from. Okay, so there's no base metals in any of this. So you can take a shower with this, no issue. The magnet part, magnets don't like water, they can rust over time. So you can keep this on, take the magnet off. You're gonna wipe it down with a little soft cloth. We actually, where all of our jewelry comes, this is kind of fun too, is our tubes come with a magnetic lid. So our tubes, the lid. So when you have your bases, your base comes in our really pretty silk bag.
Nice.
You can use this to wipe it down. And then the tubes come on the lid. And this is how we ship them to you. Like that, and you can take it, look to see what you're going to wear. But so that the care is very easy. They don't tarnish over time like sterling silver would. So there's really not much care in it at all, except for just you don't want to get the magnets wet. As far as bracelets, our bracelets, some of these are made out of cork and some are made out of faux leather. Those obviously you don't want to get soaking wet. But other than that, it's fairly easy. And the one other thing I will say is we do have one contraindication to wearing our jewelry if your people have defibrillator or pacemakers.
That's right.
That's a contraindication to wear our jewelry because pacemakers are controlled by magnets outside the body, and we don't want to have to interfere with that at all.
Okay. I'm putting that in the chat.
Good.
All right. And that's very true. I had a friend who made a really large person. He said, oh no, I'm not going to be able to wear this because I have a pacemaker. So he gave it all away. And that's what you do. Buy it for someone that you love.
It's a great gift. Awesome gift.
Great gift. And tell us about the care. You have the care for the pets as well, because they are also affected by the EMFs. We
have what's called a Magnapet tag. Yes, because they live on the planet just like we do, and they have the same cell structure we do. So they're being affected. So we have, I don't have any here for you to see, but they're $20, and it's a tag that goes directly on your dog's collar. We don't do it for cats much. You can, but a lot of cats don't have collars. And they don't have the arthritis and the hip dysplasias that dogs do. So what we have is we've had a tremendous amount of people telling us with testimonials that dogs are peppier, jumping up on the couch if they're older. They walk better. They have a little arthritis. And weirdly, and I haven't figured this one out, a lot of dogs are with the lightning strikes and the thunder sounds that get really fearful are calm and relaxed. Now, I don't know if it's the serotonin boosting that we have. It has double infrareds for increasing their blood flow. Great tag. They should have it as well. $20. Add it to your cart and take care of your pets as well.
Take care of your pets. And this jewelry is not just for women, you all.
Nope. We have a whole men's line. We actually just came out with a new base specifically with men in mind, but our jewelry is unisex, so anybody can wear anything. It depends on what you wear.
The Atlas is amazing for the men.
Yeah, because you put a Magnitude in there, you can put.
Tell them about. Do you have an Atlas that you can show them?
I do have an Atlas.
My husband's got washed somewhere.
I'm going to show you two things. This is our new piece. This is Strength. Nice. Strength is matte. It's a matte finish, so it takes any Magnitude that fits in there. Okay. So it can be for a man or a woman, but it is not polished. On the back side, we were able to fit in frequencies in there. So you have double infrareds, double negative ions, and double UVs in this one piece.
Wow. So that's a lot of coverage, you all.
Yeah, that's called Strength. It's $39 for the base. Okay. Now, Atlas, we talk about Atlas for sleeping. If people don't want to, people sleep in our jewelry, and I recommend it because electromagnetic fields are there 24/7. Yes. So sleeping, I sleep with Zen, but you don't have to. Atlas is meant to go onto any of your clothing, a scarf pin. I have commercial airline pilots who are sticking it on their lapels because they're around electrical. So what this does, it has the Magnitude magnet, the large magnet. It has infrared and negative ion on the back side. This is a $30 piece, okay? And it takes 1 Magnitude. So I've got the magnet here. We're going to put this underneath. It goes underneath your shirt and done. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but it's my shirt's a little wild.
A little blue.
Yeah. I'll do it in a different color so you can see it anyway. So this, you never put these together. You always have a piece of material. Put it off to the side here so you can see it. There you go. So that is not going anywhere. That's 2 4,000 Gauss Magnitude magnets. You could sleep in it. You can wear it as a secondary piece, if you don't wear jewelry. Is a beautiful way to get 8,000 Gauss on your body, and that takes, so that's the Atlas, and it takes the Mega Junior, which is the smaller stone but the large magnet, or the Magnitude magnet.
Okay,
and that's Atlas.
Okay, everyone could be considered your children, pets, men in your life, and you and your good girlfriends. Everyone needs a piece of the Magnitude jewelry, every single person. Dr. Tracey, the creation is amazing. And Candace, the creator, the actual jewelry maker.
The artist designer.
The partner, yes.
Yep.
She's designed all of these beautiful things. It's like the Santa factory over there, I'm telling you.
Yeah, it is. And actually, let me just do a little shout out to our new earrings. So we just rolled these out last night. And I know you were the first people to get them, but these earrings, let's look at the halo here.
Adorable.
So if you look at, here's the earring. This is halo. Oops, there we go. Okay. It has accessories now that attach on the back side. There is a little, it's kind of hard to see. There's a little hoop right here.
Okay.
A loop. And these accessories attach and interchange. So we've got gold hoops. We have natural stones. Okay, again, okay, so the Tinytude attaches to the earring.
Yes.
You can wear it just like that as an earring. Okay. Or you can attach any of our things. So here's actually, this is one of my favorites. Okay, this is our turquoise stones and chalcedony stone here. Okay, in our silver halo.
And so the halo, there's another stone on the top of that. What's that silver stone?
That's a CZ. It's a 5 millimeter CZ.
Tell them what CZ is.
A cubic zirconium.
Okay, thank you.
So it looks like a diamond, but it is not. But it's affordable. So this earring is a $40 earring. That's a $10 tube, and these are $10 for the pair.
What you have now is protection.
Yes.
That's
so you're wearing. We got a lot of people wanting more decorative earrings, but we still wanted them to protect their brain. So we need to have them have the tubes on it. So Candace went to work on designing something that can have a tube but have fun things to hang down.
I'm telling you, ever since I got my earrings, when I travel, I only take 1 pair. These.
Yeah, period. And now you can take 1 pair and just do a couple of different things that hang from it. We have actually, this is a fun one. These are for people that do essential oils. We have a lot of diffusers, but here's one where you can add, so there's a little spring clip right here, little spring clip that goes to the back of the hole. And then these are the lava stones. So you can add some essential oils to the lava stones, and then that actually hangs from your ear.
Oh, that is so cute.
And then of course, for your, I call them oilers, for your people who love essential oils, because that's 1 more layer of health. You can add all of these different diffusers to add 1 more layer. Each diffuser comes with 5 pads, so you can change up the colors. And then this is these are different lava stones here that you can add also to our jewelry. Men tend to like a lot of black. You can do, if men are into essential oils, they can put the lava stone into like the ellipse that you're wearing. So there's so many things that you can do with this jewelry. We wanted, EMFs are everywhere. And so we want you wearing them every day. So a lot of people wanted to match their outfits. We made it doable for you.
So doable. Listen. If you would like to grab yourself some of the jewelry, just go to magnetudejewelry.com/Dr. LaJoyce. That's magnetudejewelry.com/Dr. LaJoyce. And I put it in the chat. And I'll
Wait,
do
make sure Magnitude is with an E.
Magnitude with an E. That's right. MAGNETUDE jewelry.com. Thank you so much, Dr. Tracey, for this education about why we need to protect ourselves against EMFs and what we can do, something beautiful as well as something functional to help protect us. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for the opportunity to talk to your viewers, and I hope that they actually take this in, all the other wonderful things that you educate them about. This is one more thing to think about.
It's one more thing to consider for sure. Thank you, Dr. Tracey.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you all so much for being with me. I'd like to thank my team, IW supervising producer, Christopher Green, technical producer, moderator, Black T, announcer, DJ Indy, and the new addition to our team, administrative guru, is Geneva Ortiz. So I'm Dr. LaJoyce Brookshire, and remember to let your eyes shine, cut back on the wine, get good food fast, and go easy on the greasy. Until next time, we'll see you next week. Let's do it again then. God bless you.